Mail. 12. Mail. 12. Then I want to pop chat out. Okay, so how do I do this? This comes out? No. This comes out? Yes. Yes. Set this guy up. Maybe a bit skinnier. No. How's this going? Good. Yeah, so we're gonna continue with this refactor of Get Rich or Die Gaming. When we last finished, we created this dialogue state, which is the state where you can talk to characters, and I'll just show you what we're up to right now. What's going on here? Okay. Right.
Well,
so right now we can talk to this guy.
Kicked out of here.
But these dialogue options are not correct. They're just hard coded, and we want to create them somewhere. So we want to define all the dialogue sets in this game, and I think there aren't too many. There's probably like 10 or 20. And to do that, I'm probably going to do a singleton pattern again. Yeah, so I think I will call it dialogue set manager, but that's a name that we can change anyway. So we'll just change it when we need to. So dialogue set manager. Dialogue set manager. I'm going to copy the pattern from somewhere else, probably room manager. So let's just grab this code. This is the new file we made. Click over this, like that, and we'll just delete all the stuff that's not the same, that we don't think is going to be the same. So we probably want something like this, some sort of add method. Do we want to set room? We do probably want a set method. Yes, we need a constructor. We don't need any of this stuff in it. Doesn't need to initialize. I don't think it needs to initialize, so we can use this pattern. So this is called dialogue set manager. And dialogue set manager, dialogue set manager, dialogue set manager. Are these things called dialogue sets? Dialogue state. Dialogue state. This is going on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we want one dialogue item, and then we should have a dialogue set class, which will basically just contain a list of dialogue items. And this currently is inside another file, but let's put it inside its own file. Dialogue item, and just name it dialogue item. Add new item. Dialogue item. Let me just go like this. Bang. Oops. Oh no. That's pretty bad. Yeah, we got it now. Okay. So some small little errors here. Basically, it doesn't know about these X and A types. So we'll just grab like those types like this, and then just add them there. Now it knows about them. Okay. Hey, Wisconsin man. Are you from Wisconsin? I would say you probably are. But you know what? Maybe you're not. Yeah. So next we want to create a dialog set, which will just contain a list of dialog items. Dialog set. Yep. So first things first, it will definitely have like a list dialog item list. That's for sure. And then it'll probably have a constructor like public dialog set. I don't know what we're gonna do there. And we definitely want to new this list, right? So, and then we might have like you might like have a add method. So public void add dialog item, and then dialog item list add. Oops, needs to give that a name. Dialog item, and then dialog item. So this is just like, at the moment, this dialog set object is just a wrapper for this list, right? But later on, we might let this draw itself. We might even let it. We might even let it draw itself, and then there's going to be extra functionality. So at the moment, we're just showing all the options you can say to somebody. But I want it so that you see the first one, and then the second one comes out, and then the third one comes out, and the fourth one comes out. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Next, I want to find some dialog items, some examples of dialog items. Yeah, so here we have these dialog options things. And then, oh shit, we got two dialog items. The same sort of thing. I'm just gonna comment this out because I kind of know we've replaced it with something else. So here we've got how many chats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we want to give all these a name, right? Dialog item set. So dialog set, yeah. We want to add a type actually, and it's just a type that will use a unique ID for each of the dialog sets in this game. Public enum type. First one's none. It's always good to like start enums with none. So Tony Baker chat 1. Oops. Baker 2. Baker 3. Yeah. What is Bifo chat, article chat, mugger chat? Yep. Bifo chat, article chat. We'll just call it. We'll just remove the chat thing. Article mugger. Is there a mugger? I don't think there is. B-man A, B-man B, A, A, B-man B, B. Cop A, cop B, cop A, cop B, hobo, B-man 3. Where's B-man? B-man C. Cool. So these are all the types we've got. We probably want to type in here as well, type. And then we want it to be set when we create this object. So we'll just go like this dot type equals type. Cool. So in our dialog set manager, this should be dialog set manager, not room manager. So this should be add dialog set. And then we have a dialog set. Dialog set. Instead of room dictionary, we'll call this one dialog set dictionary. We have dialog set by type. Yeah, that dialog set. We actually want to access this outside. You can set it like this, but I like to set it like this, which means this means basically it can only be set in the constructor, so you know it doesn't change once the object's been made, which is pretty helpful when you're debugging. That kind of stuff does help you out. Okay, dialog set by type. We need to change this so it's dialog set and dialog set and dialog set. Dialog set, dialog set. Right? Excellent. What's current room? Yeah, this is gonna be current. We might not even need this. Ah, actually, I think we do. Current dialog set. And that's gonna be a dialog set object as well. So set dialog set. That's pretty bad. Set dialog set. I'll just comment this out. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Add dialog set that looks right. When we build this, we want to create all the dialog sets, right? So we just want to go add dialog set, new dialog set. Let's type dot, and then we'll just go through all of these. I don't know how many there are. There's quite a lot, I think. Oh, damn. The problem is, yeah. Yeah. We need to add these, and then they need to have children as well. So we can't just do it like this, actually. Fuck. We can do this for article equals new dialog set article, right? And then add new dialog item. We just want to set the text actually. So that's another problem. This guy expects a texture to I don't want this here actually. Chat middle, get rid of it. But we can put it somewhere else. I mean, this method's called set positions, but it sets the texture as well. Another thing we could do is instead of doing it here, we could just do it here. So we could just pass it in there, and this guy just never has a reference to his texture. But maybe later. Yeah, so dialog item. That should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at some actual real world data and then use it. So let's close this, close off with this, game one. No, we want game one cutscene loaders. We want to find this one, article chat. So we'll just do a find. Okay, so these are all the options: name, smoking, car, protege. Pretty simple. So let's copy this. To you. Yeah. So we need 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what is name? The other is smoking. The other is car. And the final one's protege. Another thing we want is we want to say, when you click on this dialogue item, it should play a certain cutscene, right? So I'm thinking we should also store the cutscene ID. I don't know where. Maybe you should say a private cutscene type. Cutscene type. So this is and then scene type. Cutscene type. Cutscene type. Cutscene type. Cutscene type article name, I guess. Yeah. So in this project, we're just trying to clean up the code actually, and we're doing like a lot of big changes. So this was kind of like what the code looked like, and this is what it looks like now. Maybe it doesn't look that different, but I think it does. It's, you know, a lot shorter, and the other thing is inside objects instead of just in the global space. So previously, all of these, basically every variable in the game was global, and you could just do whatever you wanted. Hmm. Yeah, that's quite good. Okay, so let me test that out actually. So set dialog set, we'll do current dialog set equals dialog set dictionary and then type, right? So that sets the current dialog set. Do we also want to get certain dialog sets? Maybe we don't need to actually. Do we need to? I don't know. So what I'm thinking is that certain cutscenes, cutscenes will store a dialog set.type, and so that means after this cutscene plays, you need to show this dialog set. So in cutscene, we've got this is just a big enum as well. It's all the cutscenes in the game, quite a lot. I wonder if we can get rid of this actually. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Where's type? Okay, here's type. So public, another one. Public read only. Dialog set type. Dialog set type. I don't know where to set that though. In cutscene manager, we've got like, we could add another constructor like this. Exactly like this. but it's got dialog set type, dialog set type, and then we just like this dialog set type equals dialog set type, and that looks fine. But actually, it's better to make sure your constructors go through one constructor if you can. Usually you can. If not, you've got some crazy logic. And so this constructor should just call the one above with join state and then dialog set type none. So if you don't specify a dialog set, it just defaults in none. And then this means that when you call this constructor, it bounces into this constructor, and that means all your logic goes through here. So that's quite good. It's easier for debugging, makes your code a bit cleaner, and you have less duplicate code as well, so it's quite good. Yeah. So inside cutscene manager, we need to set cutscene manager. Basically, after we say hello to article, we have some dialog set types to show. These, right? Okay, so that's really cool. Cutscene. So when we exit the cutscene, we call end cutscene. Yep. Dialog set type. Give me assert. Maybe assert in C#. I don't know. I've been asserting a lot in it's probably not the right way. It's gonna crash anyway, isn't it? Yeah, so we don't need to assert. Okay. I'm just trying to think. This won't work because the dialog state is expecting a string array, but instead it's getting a dialog set object. So let's tell it to accept the dialog set. Dialog set. I think this is better. We get rid of this and we just go okay. Dialog set, and then this dialog set equals. Alright, and then get rid of that. So here it's just basically setting the positions on. Okay, wait. Let's do this one part at a time. So dialog set. Dialog set is a list of dialog items. And here on each dialog item, we are just calling set positions, and we use the current position. So these are already defined, so we don't need to define them again. Oh, that's tricky. Maybe we can just make this public at the public. I just want to make this public so I can and then figure out how I want to do this later. I just want to do it like this so that I can dialog set dot dialog item list dot count. Right. This I think actually can be a for loop for each find dialog item in dialog item list dialog set dot dialog item list dialog item dot current position What's wrong with that? Right. It also needs check. So this goes away. That looks like it's right. Yeah, instead we just want to go for each dialog item in dialog set dialog item list. Now I think that's right. So what we expect is less errors. Oh, it's quite a lot. It's because we commented out some stuff. This is game state. We don't want this. We don't want this. Let's just comment stuff out. It should be okay. Cutscene. What's wrong with this? Oh really? This is public. Fine. This should be public as well. I don't really get this public thing in C#. I get it in Java, but I don't get it in C# at all. I kind of get it. It's just like, but I don't understand why I can access private classes. Yeah, just comment this shit out. Same. No. No, we don't want to do this. We've already done this actually. In a much better way. Yeah, that's very on the face. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, cool. So what do we expect? We expect that when we talk to Attica, when we're done, it should go to chat state, and the chat state should have a few options. Dialog manager. Say name, smoking car, and protege.
Wilson.
Right?
Hello.
Didn't work. Arguments. What is this? Oh shit. Okay. So this is actually a dialog set type. It's not a dialog set. And so what we need to do is we need to get a dialog set type from that. Yeah, so we want to get a dialog set. Void get dialog set. Same thing. Return. We might not need this. I don't think we need it. It should be dialog set. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then dialog set manager that instance get dialog set that should work. Okay, so same thing. We want talk to Attico when he's done saying whatever he says. Then it will. Then he'll have those 4 things.
Hello. Kicked it.
Yeah, it worked. Awesome. The next thing we want to do is when we click on these, a cutscene should play. Cool. That's great. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, let's clean this guy up a bit. Ooh, Drurenia is here. Hey, Drurenia. You just missed some really cool code. It was actually really cool. Not much. I see that you've set your name to green. Good color. Color of comments. Some of the comments are gray. Is I? I don't know if you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. Is it your job to refactor code? No, it's not. My job is to actually make games. The reason I'm just doing this is because actually there's really no good reason I'm doing this. I just want to do this. Because this game got accepted onto Steam Greenlight, and I want to basically clean up the code before I launch it onto Steam Greenlight. But I didn't really need to do that because it was all working before. It was just really ugly code. I just didn't really want to like deliver some really crappy code. Yeah. And I'm also kind of thinking about making like a game, turning this into more of a game engine instead of just like a game mess. So what about you, Sasuke? What's your job? Are you like a student or are you working or what? Enter Minsk. Yeah, so when we click on it, we want it to... So that means we need to detect clicks. Student. Okay, so are you studying computer science? Cursor update. So we want to listen for a click, so if controls clicked once. Ah, cool. So where are you from? Like America or somewhere that's not America or... Well, it's boring, but I need to get my degree. It's not boring, it's fun, man. Coding's fun. Actually, when I was at uni, I thought coding was boring too, but I really like it now. Ah, France. There's a lot of programmers in France, actually. Okay, so left click what? Basically, when you left click, I want to detect to see if we're if we're intersecting with one of these dialog items, right? So we want to do this thing again. So these dialog items. Actually, I think this should be public read only. So I want to access it outside of this class. What? Oh no! Okay, so public, maybe get private set. Is that okay? Cool. Yep. So we want to use the draw position to detect if there's a click. Dialog set manager? No. Dialog state. So cursor equal to cursor position equals cursor instance dot cursor position. Yeah. If dialog item dot draw position that contains yeah, cursor position dot x, cursor position dot y. Then we want to. So basically, we're saying if the user has clicked, and the cursor is inside the dialog item, then we want to do something. Play the cutscene. So we'll actually do this. Game state manager instance dot change state game state dot cutscene. Sorry. And then I think the next. I don't think we pass in a cutscene. I think we pass in a cutscene type, right? But I don't know. Cutscene state dot enter. No, it actually wants a cutscene object. I don't like that. But let's just do what it wants. Cutscene manager dot instance get cutscene dialog item dot cutscene type. Oops, can't access it. So it should be public read only, I guess. Yep. Dialog state. Awesome. That's a pretty long method. I mean, that's a pretty long line of code. So I guess we could do var cutscene equals. I just like to do this to break up the code so it's a bit clearer. Some people hate it actually, because it actually does make it longer. But I think it's easy to read if you do like this. Because logically, it's like we get a cutscene and then we feed that cutscene into this next call. So that should work. Let's see.
Whoop. Hello. Hey, what's your name?
Atticle. Atticle Fassay.
My name's Wilson Cooper.
Wilson Cooper? How did I know you'd have two last names for a name?
Oh, man. Oh, I see. So these guys actually need, yeah, we need to go back to return sets. But yeah, that basically works.
Hey, what's your name?
Atticle. Atticle.
Hey, did we already do that?
Hello. Hey, what's your name?
Atticle. Atticle.
Oh, they're all the same. Oh, okay. So name is there, and then it should be Atticle Smoking. This should be Atticle Sports Car. This should be Atticle Protege. Wow, that's the best game. I like that. Thanks, man. It is the best game. You're right. What's up here? Ethical baller lesson. I don't know.
Wilson is
Hello.
Kicked out of your house, huh? That's tough. Maybe you ought to cut back on the Dota.
How did you know that?
Let's just say I hear things, voices if you will, in my head.
That's insane.
Well, all ballers are.
What is a baller?
How did I know you were going to ask
There you
that?
How did you know?
Insanity! A baller is a rich dude who hears voices in his head.
go. Alright.
What are you doing?
I just collected the cash from my bakery, and now I'm just enjoying cigarettes.
Where is the cigarette you are enjoying?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah, so Ogen Eru Ona Love. Ogen Eru Ona Love. This game actually made it in 2010. And it's actually on sale right now on Xbox 360. And I haven't touched the code basically since 2010. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up the code and making everything a little bit nicer and a little bit more robust. And just basically getting a bit of like refactor redesigning practice. And this game's gonna be on Steam, I don't know, whenever we're done with this. So maybe in a month's time, maybe in 2 months' time, maybe in a year's time. But basically whenever I'm like happy with this code, I'm gonna launch it on Steam. So yeah. Okay, let's kill this. Cutscene manager. What we need to do is we actually need to every cutscene that returns back to dialogue state, it needs dialogue set. So we'll just add that in. All of these, huh? This doesn't go back to dialogue state. This should go back to gameplay, I think. Okay. So let's test out the article scene. This is just a point in hey Sefer. This is a point and click adventure game.
Wilson is playing Dota.
Hello.
Kicked out of your...
How did you that? What is?
How did I... Insanity!
Hey, what's your name?
Attical Facet.
My name's Wilson Cooper.
Wilson Cooper? How did I know you'd have two last names for a name?
C# and .NET. Yeah, I mean, I've made a few games, and some apps. Usually I do use C# and XNA and .NET for my games because I'm just comfortable with it. I like it. I like the language C#. I like the XNA framework, so I'm pretty happy sticking with it. But I've also worked on some Unity games. That's also C# and kind of .NET. And then, yeah, I've also worked on Android apps, so that would be like Android and iOS apps. So that would be using Java and using Swift.
Check out that sports car.
Why would I need to do that? It's mine.
Your bakery makes enough money for you to afford that car?
Fuck
Fuck
yeah! You can afford all sorts of bonus stuff with any business.
I'll, like,
So
put
long
in
as
the,
you remember
I'll put these in
rule
so you
number
guys
one.
don't have to hear like the echo.
Rule number 1.
I know the audio
Buy
quality is
low,
pretty
sell
bad
high.
on this webcam, so I might buy a better microphone. Oops, what happened here? That's weird. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. 50 Cent is actually here. Can I see a display of his pictures? This has nothing to do with 50 Cent. I mean, the name is similar to Get Rich or Die Trying, his movie. I think that was a movie, I don't know, but 50 Cent doesn't appear in this game, so sorry guys. Yeah, so we want to do something like this. Okay, that has a game. Does it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Does it have a game? Facing left. It's true. 50 Cent has a game? Is it a good game? Who made it? I bet it's a shooting game, right? The games were kind of similar. The names were kind of similar. Yeah. Yeah, it was intentional. Originally, we were going to call this Get Rich or Dota. I thought that was a pretty good name. Because, like, the main character loves playing Dota. And this was at the time before Valve had Dota 2. But then midway through making it, Valve bought Dota or whatever, or trademarked Dota. And so I had to change it to something else. Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, that's a 50 Cent game or 50 Cent movie or whatever. I bet it sucks. This game's way better. Fuck 50 Cent. Kiss my ass. Alright, what's going on here? Movie. You can't just say, like, you can't just say one word answers to me. Because the problem is, your answers come like 10 seconds after I said it. And so I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like on to something else. 10 seconds is a long time for me. What's going on here? Why is this wrong? It needs a draw order, doesn't it? Is that why? Oh, it didn't. Oh, it does need a draw order. Okay, so 2, I guess. Yep. So this one's tricky because this whole cutscene is difficult to define. Because we got the room contents. We need to make another queue called Clear All. Yeah, that's the way to do it. We gotta do it like that. Yeah, let's make it Clear All queue. So, cutscenes are made of queues. I'm gonna finish in 10 minutes actually. I need to go do something later, so I might stream again later tonight. I don't know. It's probably better if I stream for like 2 or 3 hours because the first 20 minutes no one watches and I get really bored. Clear all queue. Public clear all. You log fire at. And then base fire at. Remove and will be fire at. Plus 1, I guess. Plus 1,000. I don't know. Int draw order is max value actually. Int draw order is irrelevant. Yeah. So basically, this queue. I'm thinking we need to implement some methods, but they basically don't do anything. encapsulate extract interface. Yeah, I mean, why doesn't that work? Update draw. We just want to implement those two. So, yeah, implement abstract first. That's a really handy method. I didn't learn that for ages. Thunder, join the room. Ba-bum! Yeah, so with this clear all queue, basically what I want to do is when we're in a cutscene and we're updating and we come across a clear all queue, we just remove all the queues from the cutscene that are currently in the cutscene. So in cutscene, we'll do something like this. It's similar logic to the NQ logic. Audio queue, no, NQ. So something like this. Else if queue as clear all does not equal null. Currently displayed objects that clear. Oh, just clear actually. Just clear. So back to the cutscene manager, and then back to article baller lesson. Where is he? Where's that dumbass? Article. Yeah, so here we've got this. Hey, can you teach me to be a baller? And now I've got stuff to do. We want to do a clear all. cs.add new clear all for 600. We want to change rooms. Room manager instance.change. Let's set room equals room.type mean streets. Actually, I don't like that. We don't want to set the room. We do want to set the room, actually. Yeah, we do want to set the room. But we don't want to do another room content. That's just not going to work. Cool. The only thing that's not working at the moment is these positions. So we need the article position, ego position, and F40 position. That's it. And we can find that in game 1. What is home button this? Okay, F40 position. Article. Let's just copy all this. F40 article. The dog's having a nightmare. Scooby! Okay, nightmare over. Article is here, and he's 1,350. So we'll just set that. New vector 2, 1,350. Right. Ego is 400, 360. So we'll just set that. New vector 2, 400, 360. Any more errors? Yes. I had a cool position, not Y. Man, this is annoying. Okay, so that's 350. I feel like a compiler. In your position of Y is 360. This is really annoying. I don't like doing this. I don't want to do this. If only there was a better way. We might be able to... Yeah, there's a better way. Alright. Position is 50, 550. So we'll just go like this. Minus 800, 550. Done. Okay. What's wrong here? Oh, I need to draw it in 2, I guess. Ego position is 400, 360. Ego position at Y is 360. Okay, let's see if that works. Doubt it will. What's wrong with this? So it's 50.
Hello. Hey, can you teach me to be a bowler?
No, I've got stuff to do. Hey, kid,
Yeah?
I dropped $1,000 note just then. I'll give you $10 to pick it up.
Okay, here.
Lesson number 2, be insane.
Yeah. Alright. Good. So what's supposed to happen is actually this car and this guy are supposed to be gone after the cutscene. There's supposed to be a background. The background wasn't there for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. It's these numbers. They're all wrong. These are in milliseconds. Yep. Let's try that again.
Hey, can you teach me to be a bowler?
No, I've got stuff to do. Hey, kid,
Yeah?
I dropped $1,000 note just then. I'll give you $10 to pick it up.
Okay, here.
Lesson number 2, be insane.
Cool. That was better, but there was a flash, right?
Hello. Hey, can you teach me to be a bowler?
No, I've got stuff to do.
This time it's going a bit crazy. Yeah, there's a flash. I guess I'm gonna leave it here, actually. So, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. If not, I might stream again later tonight. If not, definitely tomorrow. Okay, see you guys.